Okay, baby. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. How you doing, baby? I'm doing great. How are you? Pretty good. You got some coffee there? Yep, got my Makane Mush Kiki Wabu coffee. Black medicine water.
Mino Giga Shave.
Oh,
Good
that's
morning.
really good.
And welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Michael Lyons. This is Natasha.
BOOZHOO!
And, of course, this is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Take 2. Take 2.
BOOZHOO, and welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Michael Lyons. This is Natasha.
BOOZHOO!
And NANABOOZHOO.
Okay,
And
BOOZHOO.
this morning we're going to start things off with a song about. I don't know what this is about.
We always do this.
How about
Oh, I know this song. This is When Doves Cry by Prince.
dig, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can my darling,
Can you picture this?
You will, a courtyard, an ocean of violets and bloom.
Violets in
Animals
bloom, strike curious poses.
The heat between me and you. Leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold.
Well, that's so
Maybe I'm
cold.
just too demanding.
Baby.
Maybe I'm just like my
Father, too bold.
Maybe you're just like my mother.
She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Yeah, baby. Oh, na na na.
How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold?
Well, that's so cold.
Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied.
She's never satisfied.
Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
When doves cry, baby, don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. No. Bonjour. Welcome back to the show. I thought I'd come out here before the show today and, or before we go any further, and put out a little tobacco. You know, the ancestors and the elders, they would tell us it's a good practice to come out before the sun comes up and say your prayers. Put out your tobacco, you know, before the sun comes up. So, yesterday we we did a prayer. What was it? Oh, the Serenity Prayer. Yesterday we recited the Serenity Prayer in Ojibwe, and I thought today I might start the show with reciting the Lord's Prayer in Ojibwe. So we'll take a little asema, a little tobacco, and I'm going to say, Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Gitchimanadu, Odapanan Niwi Asema. And this is just sort of like my little offering I like to offer before I pray. Now, if you're not familiar with the Lord's Prayer is in the Bible. It's the prayer that Jesus taught his disciples. That's why they call it the Lord's Prayer. There came a day when old Jesus was up there on the mount, and he was like, okay, guys, don't forget to say your prayers. And one of the disciples is like, hey, Rabbi, yeah, we'd like to say our prayers, but we don't, it's kind of embarrassing to admit, but what if you don't know how to pray? And so Jesus was like, oh, yeah, no, that's no problem. If you don't know how to pray, you can pray like this. And he recited the Lord's Prayer. This was the, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but lead us from evil, or keep us from what is evil. Amen. But in the language known as Ojibwe Moan, we might say, Nusana wakwing abian. Apigish, Gichi twawendamig, Gida news a win. Apigish, Bidag wish anu magak, Gidu gi mawi win, and endamin. Apigish, Ijiwe bak, Dibishku wakwing migo. Gaye aking, Migu, Gaye ish paming. Majeshanang nugo, Agijakak, Nimbakweji ganimana, Minik eyoyang. Bunigade ta wishanang, Gaye ga iji nishkahinangi. Gego gaye iji wishi ishi kange. Gagwe dibin gay winning. Dash inama wishanang. Maya na duck. Abayenge. Lord's Prayer. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know who I'm praying to anymore. Am I praying to Gitchimanadu, the Great Spirit? Am I praying to Jesus? Does Jesus, translate the prayers, Am I praying to the Holy Spirit? I'm not praying to Mother Earth, by the way. A lot of New Agers and stuff, they think, oh yeah, Indians, they pray to Mother Earth. No. I walk around on Mother Earth. I live on Mother Earth. Mother Earth is not a god. Oh, she's mother to us all. She gives us life. Nope. Gitchimanadu, he gives us life. He gave Mother Earth life. I saw the Pope running around with a bunch of his buddies. They went up on Mount Cyanide. Or whatever, Mount Sinai. That place where they said the 10 Commandments came. And the Pope goes up there and he's all like, hey, we got 10 new commandments. The 10 Commandments of global warming. Or whatever, climate change. And he went up there they also asked for forgiveness from the Mother Earth. For how poorly we've treated her. And I was like, hey, dummy. You're kind of taking this too literally. We say Mother Earth in a very respectful way, you know. But it's not. You're getting kind of carried away with the New Age part. I don't know. I like the Lord's Prayer, though. You know what prayer I really like? It's probably my favorite part of the Bible. Is blessed are the peacemakers. That one? Blessed are you. What is that called? Maybe that's the Lord's Prayer. I'm not sure what I just did. Jesus went up on the mountain and said, blessed are you who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for you will be filled. Blessed are you who grieve, for you will be comforted. Blessed are the cheesemakers. Oh, what's so bloody special about the cheesemakers? Remember that? There was an old Monty Python movie called Life of Brian. And it was all about this guy who everybody thought was Jesus, but his name was Brian. And he was like the mistaken Messiah or whatever. But his story he's like right in line, right next door to everything that's going on during the Jesus times. And so he's there at the Sermon on the Mount. That's what it's called, the Sermon on the Mount. And he can't hear. He's way back with his mom. He's like, what's Jesus saying now? And the people are saying, he says, blessed are the cheesemakers instead of peacemakers. And they go, cheesemaker? What's so bloody special about the cheesemakers? And then John Cleese is like, no, you have to understand. It's not literally cheesemakers. It's makers of any kind of dairy product. Yeah. And immediately it's like a commentary on religion and stuff. It's pretty funny. But Monty Python. Oh, that was back in the days before political correctness. That's when the English guys knew how to tear it up. But so tomorrow we've got our New Year's Eve party. Tune in tomorrow at 11 o'clock at night. I don't even know if I can stay up that late. But Natasha and I are going to come on live and ring in the new year. Oh, by the way, I shouldn't get into that. Maybe I should just go home, see what the old lady's up to. See what that old rock star cartoonist is doing right now. They're probably having coffee. Might be a good time to go have some coffee. You guys want to come in and have some coffee? All right. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. BOOZHOO! Hi, sweetie. Well, hi, NanaBOOZHOO. You ready to come home? Yeah, can you pick me up with the teleporter? You got it. Hang on, I'm going to scan for your coordinates. All right. And that's 1 to teleport. Make it so, number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NanaBOOZHOO. Hey, baby, what's going on? Not much. I was just sitting here with Michael having coffee. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Good morning, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Got some coffee there? Yeah, I poured you a cup. Oh, wow, thanks, man. Oh, you say what you will about the French. What do you mean? They know how to make coffee. Say what you will. Yeah, we can all debate whether or not French fries are overrated. Yeah. Whether or not they deserve all the accolades of the French fry. Hey, it's just French fried potatoes. But oh wow, they sure knew how to improve on the coffee. Okay, sweetie, I'm not seeing anybody in the chat, but there's 5 people here. Mino Giga Jabe, good morning. Did we screw up something again? Let me check. Top job. Yep, I got it. Oh, here we go. Bonjour, Joan. Joan Frame's here, sweetie. No way! And she gave us a $20 super chat. Oh, wow! Miigwech, Joan Frame. Gee, miigwech. Thank you so much. Oh, wow, that feels really good, doesn't it? What a way to start a show. It does. And let's get her a gold star. And a gold star for Joan Frame. That $20 just bought you a gold star. Okay, hang on. I didn't just shut off our audio, did I? I don't know. Can you guys still hear us? Anyway, got a gold star for Joan. Jimmy Jams is here in second place. Silver star for Jimmy Jams. Bonjour, Jimmy Jams. Bonjour, Niji. Pull up a chair. Have some coffee. And Gwen Carly. Ah, Gwen. And a bronze star for Gwen. Bronze star for Gwen. Mino Onagoshin. Good morning, Gwen. John Redcorn. He says, Mino Giga Jabe. Gakina Awiya. All my relations. Oh, miigwech. Bonjour, cuz. All my relations. That's what the Dakota like to say before they go into the sweat lodge. Yeah. Matakyo Asen. Or something like that. La la. Oh, Missy B's here. Well, bonjour, Missy B. Hey, Missy B. I gotta have my Death Wish coffee. The turbocharged. Yeah. Like a squirrel on crack. Don't spend it all on country kitchen coffee, says Joan. Hey, we can go. We can still got some money on our gift card. Yeah, we could go back today if we want. We should. Yeah. Joan says, ooh, gold star. Joan likes her gold star. Well, that's what you get for being first in class. Yep. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. So nice to be here this morning. We came on kind of early, huh? Yeah. I slept like crap last night. Did you really? Yeah, I probably had 2, maybe 3 hours of sleep. What happened? That old Bagheera. Yeah. He comes to bed with me. Uh-huh. And then all he does is for like a full hour, he's giving himself a bath. Yeah. And every time I want to fall asleep, he starts like... the lights are off, so I don't have to watch him like lick his butt. Yeah. But he's really going to town. He keeps waking me up. And then I think I just had too much coffee. Yeah, I got to quit drinking coffee so late. I've been kind of bragging, I can drink coffee all day long, but I can't have a cup of French roast at 7 at night and expect myself to be okay. Anyway, what's going on? So what'd you do outside? Did you say a prayer? Did you put out your Osema? Yeah, I did. I said the Lord's Prayer in Ojibwe. Oh, wow. Yep. I kind of, the theme of this week has been prayers in Ojibwe. Yeah. We did the Serenity Prayer yesterday. Yep. Serenity Prayer for all my brothers in alcohol. And today was the Lord's Prayer. And then I talked a little bit about, remember that movie, Life of Brian? Yeah, that was great. Life's a piece of peep when you look at it. Yeah, thank you for editing yourself. Yeah, I'm not going to swear. Life's a piece of crap. Anyway. Mino Onagoshin. Today is Ojibwe word of the day. Nano Gija good, sweetie. Nano, the 5th day. Friday. Did you tell him about the party tomorrow night? Yeah, I did. Tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. Unless you have something better to do. And let's face it, these guys don't. Why don't you join us for our New Year's Eve get together? We're going to ring in the new year. We're going to say, I guess this will be the one time the Ojibways actually say goodbye. What do you mean? Well, 2022, we're not going to say I will see you again because we're not going to see 2022 again. We're going to have to ring in the new year 2023. 2023. Remember how awkward it was when the new millennium came? What do you mean? Well, we were all used to saying 1995, 1996. And then 2000 came. And so people's like, oh yeah, it's the year 2000. Fine. But then what did we say between 2001 and 2010? It's like, oh, it's 2001, 21. No, it's 2001. Yeah, 2001, 2001, 2002. Yeah, that's probably what they did in the 1900s. Oh, it was 1902. But I don't know. And Joan says, Missy, I have had Death Wish. They're talking about hardcore coffee they've had. It's 7 times more caffeinated than regular coffee. We can't even get it here anymore. It's just like Bugles. My nuts and bolts are dying without Bugles. Oh, those little crackers. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, they are. A Bugle. Wait, how much more caffeine? 7 times. Why would you need something with 7 times the caffeine? Jolt Cola, remember that? Yeah. They came out with Jolt Cola. It had twice the caffeine. And you could tell. You only needed to drink half a can and you'd be wide awake. But 7 times? What are they trying to give us, heart attacks? I think they are. It's genocide. This ain't rock and roll. This is genocide. Now, 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 now. As they pulled you out of the oxygen tent. All right. That was cool. David Bowie called yesterday. Yeah, I love it when he calls. Such a gentleman. Yeah. You want to take a call? Oh, sure. Line 2. Line 2. Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Hi, NANABOOZHOO. It's me, Megan Michael. Well, hey, Megan, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Hi, you're racist. What? You're racist against me. What are you talking about? How come you didn't watch my documentary? Oh, yeah, I didn't have time to watch your documentary. Yeah, that's racist. It's not racist. I wasn't interested in hearing you complain about whatever you did. But you made a lot of people mad. I heard that. Yeah, they're racist. You can't just be throwing around that word just because people don't like your docu-series, I guess it's called, huh? Yeah. Is Harry there? Yeah, he's a prince. He's my husband. You mind if I talk to him? Yeah, hang on. Hey, Harry. Oh, yes, darling. What is it? You want that show? Oh, yeah, okay. No. Hello, NANABOOZHOO. What's going on, then? Hi, Harry. Oh, yes, hello. Megan's calling everybody racist because they didn't watch your show. Oh, she's a dreadful bore, isn't she? Well, I don't know if she's a bore, but I kind of wanted to get off the phone. I didn't really have anything to say. How you doing? Oh, I'm all right then, aren't I? You know, it's so dreadfully boring being married to Meghan Markle. Is it really? Yes, all she wants to do is have documentaries. Now, next week I have to release my book. Oh, that's right. You have a book coming out too, huh? Yes, I believe so. What's your book about? I think I complain about my family or something. It's called the spare. There was the heir and the spare, because that's all I am to those people, a spare. Yeah, you're like the spare wheel. They don't really need you because they have a prince and your brother. What's that guy's name? That would be Prince Charles II. No, it's not. I don't remember. Harry, what's your brother's name? The prince, the real prince? My brother's name is Prince Albert. No, you're thinking of a tobacco. It would be Prince Rogers Nelson. No, that's Prince the singer. I can't remember. Yeah, we can't remember either. But anyway, so he's the real prince, and then if something happens to him, you're the spare? Yes, that's right. So God forbid anything should happen to my older brother, Prince... Oh, what was his name? I don't know. I keep waiting for somebody from the chat to tell me what the name of Harry's older brother is. I don't know. We can't remember. You're a terrible brother, Harry. Well, I knew it yesterday, but, I've been living with Megan for so long, my brain's turned to mush. Yeah, I suppose. So, in the meantime, Nanaboozhoo, might I trouble you? Oh, sure. William. It's Prince William! Oh, that's right, Prince William, of course. I call him Prince Willie. Yeah, you do not. Sometimes I call him Prince Billy or Prince Bill. So, God forbid anything should happen to Prince William. Thank you, Joan Frame. Yeah, thank you, Joan. But if anything were to happen to him, I am the spare heir to the heir of the throne. And I worry that if I don't become the king, I might well lose my beloved wife, Megan. You think she's going to leave you if you don't become king? Well, she's a bit of a social ladder climber, if I might say. Yeah, I'll say. But anyway, are you going to buy my book? Nah, I'm rereading the Paul Stanley Face the Music autobiography. Oh, yes, I read that book. You read the Paul Stanley autobiography? Oh, yes, it was quite a page-turner. He really doesn't like anybody, does he? No, he pretty much craps on everybody in his whole life. From his parents to his bandmates, Gene Simmons, even Eric Carr. Paul Stanley even speaks bad of Eric Carr. Oh, poor Eric. He died way too young. I know, huh? He was my favorite drummer of Kiss. Yeah, me too. Oh, well. So, what was the Ojibwe word of the day, Nanaboozhoo? Well, today is, Nano Geisha Good. It's the 5th day. Nano Geisha Good. The 5th day. And that's what you call Friday? Yeah, that's what we call Friday. Do you call it the 5th day because on Fridays you drink a 5th of Jack Daniels? No. I kid, Nanaboozhoo. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Hey, it's not a joke. You don't expect it. No, you really don't. Well, here's a phrase you might be able to use. Minawanagozi Oshki Gikanunoin. And what does that mean in English? Well, in English, this is how we say Happy New Year. Oh, by Jove. Minawanagozi. Yep. Oshki Gikanunoin. Yep. Happy New Year. Minawanagozi. Be happy. Oshki. New. Gikanunoin is the year. Happy New Year, Harry. Well, Minawanagozi Oshki Gikanunoin Nanaboozhoo. I do wish you the very happiest and warmest regards in this new year. Well, thank you, sir. You're quite the gentleman. Well, I try. I've had royal upbringing, and yet I married some... Well, let's not get into it. Yeah, I know. She's just such a dreadful bore. I know, but come on. You married her, you're stuck with her. You can't do anything about it now. I suppose you're right. Well, I guess I best be going, but I will see you again, Nanaboozhoo. I certainly hope so. You want to learn how to say, I'll see you again in Ojibwe? Oh, that would be lovely. We say, Giga waba min, minawa. Giga waba min, minawa nanaboozhoo. Yeah, you too, buddy. Giga waba min, minawa, Harry. Giga waba min, minawa, Natasha. See you later, buddy. All right, then. Poor Harry. I know. I'm starting to like him more. Really? Yeah. I don't know why. Probably because I didn't watch the documentary. I think people who watched it like him less. Yeah. That documentary, it was kind of like the Martin Bashir, Michael Jackson documentary. What do you mean? Well, they do this documentary hoping that it's going to make people like him, make him famous and whatever. But it just backfires. Like Michael Jackson invites Martin Bashir in, and that was all around the time when he got in trouble for dangling his kid out the window. Yeah, that's right. And they showed him like holding hands with a little boy, and that's what started all the horrible court cases. And it's like, yeah, good idea making a documentary of your life, showing the whole world reasons for people to hate you. That's what Megan has done to herself. I know. If Megan had just stayed quiet and was there, yeah, people would still love her. They would. When she first got married in, everyone was like, oh, look at her, little cutie. Little half-breed. Isn't that neat? One of our Americans married a prince. You know. But no, she had to open her mouth and make a docuseries, and now everybody hates him. Why would they do that? Oh, there's probably 100 million little green reasons why. Yeah, there's probably $100 million why. And then he's gonna publish a book. That's real nice. Could you imagine your grandma dies one month, next month you just get on the television and trash her whole family and your legacy? It's really pretty disrespectful. Yeah. You know who respects his grandma? Who's that? Grassroots Indians. No way! Yep. BOOZHOO, grassroots. Mina Onagoshin, grassroots Indians. Why don't you join us? We're just talking about royalty. The only royalty I ever recognized, sweetie, yeah, was Prince, the artist formerly known as. Me too. Or the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Yeah. Those are American royalties. You got Prince. Would you count Michael Jackson as a king of pop? No. Why not? Because, I don't know. Well, maybe. If they say why? Tell them that I'm a pedophile. Why? Shut up. All right. So, you want to take another call? Is it Dr. Fauci? Yeah, he's been on hold since yesterday. Yeah, okay, one last time. Okay. Dr. Fauci, welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hello, Nanaboozhoo. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Not too good. I've been sitting on hold since yesterday morning. How come you won't take my calls?
I don't know, I'm kind of sick of hearing from you.
Listen, I gotta call in, and I gotta remind you, and I gotta remind your viewers, why don't you have you taken the vaccination?
No.
Have you taken the booster shots?
No.
You gotta take your vaccinations. You gotta take your booster shot. You'll kill us all!
I know you feel that way. I'm scared. I don't want to risk it.
What? Why are you scared? You don't trust your government?
No.
What are you, a conspiracy theorist? You believe all that stuff you see in the conspiracy theories? Listen, you gotta get your vaccinations. You're gonna kill us all.
Sweetie. Hi, Dr. Fauci.
Hello, Natasha. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you, because I've had my vaccinations and I've had my booster shots.
And you had COVID.
Yeah, that's right. Just because you get vaccinated and you get your booster shots doesn't mean that you're not going to get the disease.
Then what's the point?
Because we're going to flatten the curve and, wait, say that again.
What's the point?
Well, because if you get a vaccination, then, then you get to have, you get to join the club.
Shut up. How's everything else going on in your life?
Oh, it's okay. I'm retiring. Tomorrow's my last day.
Is it really?
Yep. It's been a good career. I was the highest paid member of the government.
Yeah. You're the richest doctor there's ever been. And you don't even seem like a doctor to me.
Well, I'm also a scientist. I'm a very specialized doctor. I cured AIDS, and then I cured the COVID virus, and I also wrote the lead guitar solo to Skinny Bop.
Yeah, you did do that. That's kind of cool. So what are you going to do with your time now that you're no longer... You still going to go by Dr. Fauci, or do you have to give up the title when you retire?
You can still go by doctor. It's out of respect. I won't be practicing medicine, per se. But, I'd still be a doctor. You can just call me Doc Fauci.
Doc Fauci.
Yeah.
All right. You don't want me to call you CC anymore?
No, shut up about that. Nobody needs to know that I'm secretly CC DeVille of Poison.
What about the people who are watching my show?
Nobody watches your show, NanaBOOZHOO.
Oh, that's right. You calling Wigglebutt Farm a nobody?
Hey, is Wigglebutt Farm here?
Yeah, Wigglebutt Farm just came back.
Tell her I said hello.
Hey, Wigglebutt. Dr. Fauci says hello.
Did you get your vaccinations, Wigglebutt? It's very important. If you don't, you'll kill us all.
This guy. I know. Have you made any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah. I'm going to try to get more vaccinations and more booster shots out there. I resolve that I will not rest until everybody has more vaccination than they do blood.
You're just going to replace blood with vaccination, huh?
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool.
Okay. What about you, sweetie? You got any resolutions? I haven't thought about it. Maybe we should talk about it. Yeah. Let me get rid of Dr. Fauci. Don't be rude. Fauci, I gotta go.
Hey, yeah, okay. Well, listen, NanaBOOZHOO. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe?
Well, we don't say goodbye, Dr. Fauci. We say, I will see you again. Gigawaba min, minawa.
Well, Gigawaba min, minawa. I'll see you again, NanaBOOZHOO.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Gigawaba min, minawa, Dr. Fauci.
Yeah, Gigawaba min, minawa, Natasha. Now get your booster shot.
No.
You'll kill us all!
Yep, it might be time for him to step down. I think all the years torturing dogs has taken a toll on poor old Mr. DeVille. La-dee-da. Baby doll, you wanna come up there and say hello to the BOOZHOO crew? Yeah. Why don't you play the New Year's Eve ad and then I'll get up there. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, the lovely and talented Natasha. But first, these messages. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO will return after these messages. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear,
for Old Lang Syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne. We too have run about the slopes and picked the daisies fine, but we've wandered many a weary foot since Old Lang Syne. For Old Lang Syne, my dear, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne. For Old Lang Syne, my dear, for Old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for Old Lang Syne.
Bonjour! Bonjour, B'nai Shiag. Hello, birds. Anin, Ayan. How are you? It's pretty out here. Well, thought I better put up my tobacco. Say a little prayer. Just a short. I'm just gonna stop in, say bonjour, ikadon, bonjour, get your money to do real quick. Just gonna say hello. Get your money to. Taka otapanaman niwi asema. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Miigwech ka iji ka kinakeku, ka iji chikean nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech ka iji bamadazayan. Thank you for my life. Miigwech ka iji webak. Thank you for this weather. Even though it's cold. Brr. Gisana, brr, I'm cold. Ningikaj, it is cold. Zugipun, it is snowing. But what do you expect in northern Minnesota? Gitchimanadu, Miigwech, Gagage, Ninde. Thank you for healing my heart. This is a tough time of year for me. I get the winter blues so bad, I don't know what to do. So, I say, thank you for healing my heart. Because this isn't a broken heart. I mean, maybe it's a broken heart, I don't know. I used to say, Gitchimanadu, Miigwech, Gage, Nin Osita Wendam. I used to say, Great Spirit, thank you for healing my grief. Because I meant, thank you for helping me get through my grief. But then it seemed like, what, was your grief sick? Did your grief get healed? And now you have this strong, robust, healthy grief? So I started saying, thank you for healing my heart. But it's weird, you know. Because like yesterday I was praying and I wasn't sure what to be praying for. I mean, I knew I was feeling sad, lonely, and whatever. I had the winter blues. But it's not like I had too much humility to believe that I had the answer to my problems. Because you got to be careful when you go, oh, Heavenly Father, I'm so broke. Please give me money. You know, whatever you think the solution to your problem is. You might be wrong. You know, like let's say you're lonely and you're like, oh, please send me a man to make me happy or whatever. But the last thing you need is like a man. You need another lover like you need a hole in the head. But, you know, maybe you're lonely. So when I was sad, I didn't want to say, you know, please make me not sad. Please, you know, what? Make me feel drunk? Or what? So I just told him, you know, hey, guess what? You know, ni osito wende. What is sad? I can't remember. Ni manendam. I'm sad. But I feel a lot better today, quite frankly. Maybe the answer to prayer is we should ask, please inspire me with the answer to my problems. Or please help me look at this differently. Or please help me something. But anyway, miigwech ishi kakina gegu. Thank you for everything. Apeyenge. Amen. Here comes the sun. No, no, no. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. I cry every time I hear that song. Oh, the old anxiety. Yeah, I know. It's the saddest song in the world. I can't come tomorrow night because I got a gig in Toronto. Oh, cool. You're a musician? Maybe I'll pop in, but doubtfully. I wanted to say that I've learned so much more here than all the time at university. Yeah, me too. Thank you for your wacky ways and being here and welcoming me into the crew. Oh, you're more than welcome, Joan. Oh, and Wally Bear. Happy New Year, everybody. Stay safe and be kind. Be kind of crazy. Be kind of strange. Yeah, well, miigwech, Joan. And good luck with your gig. New Year's Eve gig. Things are going to get wild. But yeah, I know what you mean about that song. We two have run about the slopes and picked the daisies fine, but we've wandered many a weary foot since old lang syne. You just want to cry. I don't even understand what the song's about. We've wandered a many weary foot. Okay, here's something. I ran across an old video of ours during the Trump-Biden election. And Nanaboozhoo had some really great advice he had just learned about a practice, you know, if you hate somebody or whatever. His little thing was, you should try to find something good about people you hate. Or, I mean, I don't hate anybody. But, like, if you ever feel like... I know that sometimes there are some native people who are like, oh, here we go. White people. You know what I'm saying? But when you learn to appreciate something about other people's cultures, you can really learn to kind of love them. And so like the Irish and the English, The thing that I love about their culture is the poetry, the theater, acting, just language in general. You know, we speak a lot of Ojibwe around here. But nobody speaks English better than the English. Maybe the Irish. Whoever wrote Old Lang Syne, the poetry is so gorgeous, and it makes you kind of appreciate the people on another level who would come up with such a song. So like the line, "We two have run about the slopes." We two, the two of us, we've run about the slopes. A Minnesota person said, yeah, the both of us ran up and down the hill. It's not as pretty, you know. And picked the daisies fine. And picked the daisies fine. That's a much prettier way of saying, pick some pretty flowers, you know. And then there was like, but we've wandered many a weary foot since Old Lang Syne. But we've wandered a many weary foot since Old Lang Syne. And somebody told me here in the chat the other day that Old Lang Syne means long time past. We've wandered a many weary foot. Haven't we just walked many weary feet? Our feet are weary, but like the journey was tiresome. This is such beautiful poetry that they just casually throw into songs for like a New Year's party. You're like, hey. But when I think about like that kind of stuff, some moments in Shakespeare plays, I just go, wow, I love the English and the Irish, you know. But when I drink coffee, I love the French. No. I'm going to turn our show into white people appreciation. The French, best coffee. The Irish, best poetry. The English, best overall language and accent. You know. Hello, love. What's all this then, bloody hell? You know, I love that stuff. Oh, but the thing is, if you ever find yourself feeling, I'm not going to say racist, but like what NanaBOOZHOO did during the election was try to find nice things you can say about people that maybe you don't like. So he mentioned Donald Trump, and he goes, okay, next time you get a chance, watch Donald Trump dance. Just forget about the song he's dancing to. Forget about everything else. Just see him as a man in a suit dancing like your grandma. You know, he's got the goofiest. His dance is so stupid. It's so bad. But there's something kind of endearing about it. Joe Biden. We've never had a president look better in a suit. Even you, Barack Obama. Joe Biden's tailored blue old man, he looks so good in his suits. His hair, he went bald along the way, but somehow he's figured out how to comb it just perfectly where you forget that he's bald. It's just this wispy, kind of perfect gray, you know. Jill, his wife, have you seen her hair? It's gorgeous. When my grandma got to be that age, she had like a short perm. She looked like a little Q-tip. But no, Jill Biden, she looks like a hair salon model. She looks like somebody should be in that book when you go get your hair cut. And they show all the new hairstyles. But then there's one book that's just for old people. All the models have gray hair. Jill Biden could be in one of those books. It's a shame she missed out her opportunity and wasted her life becoming a doctor or a teacher or whatever she was. Or a nurse to the president. But
how, I just realized something, you guys. I think that was an inspired thought. So, you know how I prayed and I was like, oh, I got the blues? I just started cheering myself up really well by saying nice things about people. So let's practice this. I'm always talking about, make a gratitude list. That'll help you not worry. But if you're depressed, if you kind of look at your life in a certain way and you go, you know what? That sucks. And these people suck. And the future doesn't look much better. Start listing stuff. Say nice things about people that you wouldn't normally think to compliment. Like, who's somebody else that we really hate? That's not very likable. See, now I can't even think of people I dislike. Meghan Merkel. What can I say about her? Okay. You know how everybody lost their mind when during I saw a clip during the docu-series where she talked about having to curtsy to the Queen, and she bowed way down, she got up, and she made kind of a joke of it. She said, so very nice to meet you, Your Majesty. Now, everyone lost their mind, and I did too at first. It's like, how don't you mock having to curtsy to the Queen? But at the same time, you could tell that she was nervous when she replayed. She was nervous having to meet the Queen. And she did try her best, even though as an American, as a narcissist, as that millennial generation who can't get with it, she really doesn't understand curtsying and all that pageantry or whatever. Now I think about it, there's something really cute about that. In the midst of all this, she got the whole world watching her. She does this. She's pretty not self-aware, but I probably would do the same thing, if I'm being honest. So I like that about her. Prince Harry? He's got a really nice beard. Have you ever guys looked at that? His beard and his ginger hair blend in perfectly, the same length. He really does look like the ginger G.I. Joe. You know what I'm talking about? Let's see, Joe Biden. I can't think of anybody who's... Sean Penn. Sean Penn in his greasy, too tight t-shirt. Always talking down to everybody and telling us what to think. He's always angry at us, at the public, for not supporting the Ukraine, for not getting vaccinated, for not being angry about climate change, He's really grown to be a crabby old man. But what do I really like about Sean Penn? Pretty versatile actor. He looked different in a lot of those movies. He is buff. He's got great arms and chest muscles. His gut's getting kind of big. But that dude must work out every day on heavy arm curls. And let's face it, the guy's 60 years old. How many 60-year-olds do you know who still lift weights? And he probably eats a good diet. I bet he eats a lot of kale shakes and steroids. But, he's, I'll give him that. And those are all the people I find annoying. Sean Penn is Timothy Hutton's friend. I love Timothy Hutton. I can't get over ordinary people. But yeah, they were in... Okay, how great was... not Taps. Bad Boys? Is that the movie they were in together? Why am I taking my scarf off? I gotta go home. Oh, hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Bonjour. Hi, sweetie. You ready to come home? Yeah. All right, hang on. Scanning for your coordinates. Okay. When to teleport? Make it so, number one. No. And she's back. I'm back. What's going on? Oh, not much. I was just out there talking about, I guess it was Auntie Natasha's wisdom again. I was feeling kind of blue. Oh, yeah? And I prayed on it. And then I was thinking, I don't know how to pray because I don't have the answer. Like, oh, I'm so sad. Please send me more super chats. Nah. But then, while we were talking, I just started saying nice stuff, believe it or not. Yeah? About people who I usually find pretty reprehensible. Yeah. And it totally cheered me up. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, cool, because I watched that video of you doing it about Trump. Oh, and his dance. Yeah. YMCA. It's fun to dance with Trump at the YMCA. Yeah, I love it when he dances. Otherwise, I think he's probably the Antichrist. No, I think Obama's the Antichrist. Really? I don't know. Hey, we've got $2 for Joan Frame. Joan, you are just the best. $22 total now. So what else, baby doll? We got one online? Nope. We just had those 3 callers. What do you think, Michael? You want to tell them about supporting the show? Oh, I should. Hey, y'all. Like I'm from the South. Yeah. What's wrong with your voice? I don't know. If you'd like to support the show, like Joan Frame, you can always leave a super chat. We really appreciate it. Chi me gwetch. Or you can click the link in the description for Patreon. If you sign up on Patreon, you can get, for $10 a month, a copy of Ojibwe words and phrases. And for $20 a month. By the way, Michael, Sequoia Hummingbird still hasn't gotten her coffee cup. Oh, you're kidding? Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll get on that. Sequoia, we're so sorry. We shouldn't be saying this on the show, but for $20 a month, you'll get Dog and Maingan and... Oh, you know what I bet it was? What's that? I think Sequoia signed up before we started doing the coffee cup thing. We can still send her one. Yeah, we can still can. Recently, we've also started adding a coffee cup to $20 a month donations. Not this one, but a picture of NanaBOOZHOO and I. But click the link in the description. You can check it out. And Michael Lyons has books for sale at Amazon.com. Books like Dog and Maingan. And, Gibberish. Gibberish is mostly just coloring books, right? Or cartoons? Yeah, well, it's also got the Little Cutie story. Oh, right. And the story of Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest. Or maybe you want BOOZHOO Ajinamoo? Hello, squirrel. Or... for the artist in your family, an English Ojibwe coloring book by Michael Lyons. Yay, give me one. Yay, it's raining. But we misspelled, or Michael misspelled, yay. Yeah, that was stupid. It should be Y-A-Y, not Y. This is like, yay, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Yeah. But anyway, click the link in the description box. Otherwise, you want anything? No, that's good. How about you, good looking? No, that's perfect. All right. Miigwech, Gabbiz, and Dawieg. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching.
Yush, miigwech gana wabi egg. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Natasha. Over here, the star of the show, NANABOOZHOO, Ikatoon, miigwech, NANABOOZHOO. Okay, miigwech, kakina awiya. Thank you, everybody. And over here, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Gee-ga-wabba min. And don't forget to, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. We'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock for our New Year's Eve party. Miigwech.